Welcome to first in a brand new series here, Ups and Downs. We're going to look at all the positives and the negatives from the past week of Destiny 2 in Season of the Lost and give each bit an up or a down. As with everything in life, Destiny 2 is full of good bits, the not so good bits, and the bits you don't want your own mother to know about. Yes, Teabag Timmy, we are talking about you. So without any more delays, let's see what's up and what's down this week in Destiny 2. And what better place to start than with the second part of the weekly story quest for this season, Wayfinder's Voyage Part 2. This is not to be confused with Wayfinder's Voyage Part 1, because that was last week and this is this week, not last week. We ventured to the helm and spoke to the magic compass, which gave us loads of text to read about the story it was setting up for us this week. I didn't read it to be honest, and just pressed the next button because I'm a gamer and gamers got a game. We jumped right into the astral alignment activity and laid some ley lines for the Techians because apparently they're on strike or stuck in the Shadow Realm or something. Even though the Shattered Realm is full of blacks and greys and a few more greys and a few more blacks with a tinge of grey, it just continues to blow my socks off. I don't know if Guardians wear socks, so maybe theirs were blown off too, I just don't know. Long story short, this place is epic, and if you've been skipping it up until this point, what the hell are you doing? Do yourself a favour and go and get yourself in there. Now I know a lot of people don't like the Crow because of his previous persona as Mara Sov, who killed Cade 6 in Forsaken. But damn Petra, you don't need to be so rude. However, she continued to be rude this week towards the Crow and roast him some more, asking at the end of the Shattered Realm what on earth did the Guardians actually teach him. He replied mostly point, shoot and jump, which technically isn't wrong, especially for hunters, but Petra is coming in with low blows right now. I just hope that the Crow starts to come back at her at some point soon. Ultimately though, Savathun was as dodge as ever at the end of this week's story, but that really doesn't stop this week's mission from getting an up. Next, everyone's favourite game mode, Gambit, down. Iron Banner then came to town for the first time in Season 15 and it brought with it double Crucible points. Up. Even if you're not a PvP fan but just want to get the new seasonal Pinnacle Ascendancy rocket launcher for your PvE shenanigans, then you needed to get your butts into the Iron Banner. Yes, the normal playlist was full of sweaty tryhards holding each other's dicks, but who isn't these days? We're all struggling, we've got to hold on to something. But then you've got the freelance playlist, which was noticeably less sweaty than a sweaty dog on a sweaty day, mainly because nobody can talk to anyone. It also brought with it the new Stasis Sidearm Peace Bond, which everybody is crazy about apparently, and also the ultimate dad rifle, Forge's Pledge. Cool Guy did his piece on this and came to the conclusion that the tracking is off. I couldn't tell personally, because I'm a dad and it's a dad rifle, so I just go pew 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 and the thing feels fine. There was brand new armour to get as well, the first new Iron Banner set in 2 years. It's actually pretty good to be honest, but what the hell is that on your face, hunters? Equipping this armour gives you more chances to get enhancement prisms, so you can't go far wrong with that. In summary, Iron Banner, easy rank up points, new loot. Eververse is still a thing, and so this week in Shut Up and Take My Bright Dust, we had a ton of stuff to get our grubby little mitts on. If you wanted to go all in on the morphine with Savathun, there was a new Chrysalis entrance transmat effect. Embarrassed is exactly what I am trying out this new series format, so this emote was perfect in my opinion. New seasonal ornaments were also in store with the class item available this week, which if you want to look all dapper like you're going to a party in Zavala's office, then these are for you. I hope you started to collect them because who knows when they'll be available for Bright Dust again, and we all know how strict Zavala is, no class item, no party for you Guardian. However, the big selling point and the thing I've been looking forward to since the dawn of time, well since Season of Arrivals actually, but that's beside the point, is an ornament, any ornament in fact, for the one, the only Runus Effigy. This exotic might not be to everybody's taste, but for me it's pretty much as exotic as you can get. Disintegrate some fools and then slam that fool on some other fools and we're all having a bit of tomfoolery. For this reason and this reason alone, the Eververse Store is getting an up this week. Xur came to town and I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but something feels different. That's because it is different, and now this pesky little space creep is selling legendary armour and weapons. You can't blame him for expanding his business. It's tough times out there, Xur. I feel your pain. He wasn't in town though, he was on Nessus and had his usual slate of below par exotics. Were they any good? Should you have bought them? I don't know. But at this point it's Xur in year 4 of Destiny 2. If he ain't bringing the real goods or treating us to a brand new exotic, I'm sorry, but this dude is getting a down. Speaking of exotics, the continuing exotic quest Tracing the Stars had its part 2 this week as well. More Atlas SKUs could be found in a strand within the Dreaming City. I don't know about you, but this quest makes me think about the Polaris Lance quest all the way back when in vanilla Destiny 2 Warmind DLC. I loved the quest and searching out for these hidden objects, although not overly difficult, it does provide something different to do as far as chasing an exotic goes. Unfortunately, it is time gated each week, so once you've collected the SKUs and listened to Crow's diary via the Atlas translator, that's it, it's done. You've got to wait for next week. Luckily, it is a good quest, there's a carrot at the end of the stick, so I'll wait it out and keep doing it until I get the new exotic. I'm giving this an up. The easiest ever Nightfall to grace Destiny 2 was in rotation this past week, the Lake of Shadows. Starting off in front of Devrin's Tower in the EDZ, it's the fastest strike you'll ever do as well. It also had double rewards too, granting you even more chances to stockpile your upgrade materials. We also got a spicy new rocket launcher with the Hothead as the new Nightfall reward. The thing is, it's not as hot as you think, because it's an arc weapon, not a solar one, but that's beside the point. We really did get spoilt this week in Destiny 2 with loot flowing out of all holes left, right and centre. Therefore, this week's Nightfall did not disappoint with its double loot drops, fast runs and new Nightfall loot. This one's getting a very Hothead up. Now at this point you might be thinking to yourself, Truds, are you done with this ridiculous take on the last week of Destiny? I've upped my downs and downed my ups. Well, I've got news for you. No, I'm not done. The TWAB came along as it normally does on Thursday, or for those of you living in the future, Friday morning. And well, let's just say, it was a little bit flat. We've had 2 huge massive gargantuan TWABs for the past few weeks, and that had to come to an end at some point, and so come to an end it did. We got an update about the charity efforts which do continue to astound me at how much effort Bungie puts into this, not to mention the community pulling out all the stops all of the time. Give yourself a pat on the back if you helped out in any way. Multi-millionaire YouTube payday Dr. Lupo made a guest appearance in the TWAB because he played the Deepstone Crypt raid. I also played that raid once, but I didn't get an article in the TWAB. Everyone's favourite linear fusion rifle Lorentz driver got a slap across its cheeks for being too damn good in PvP. Yep, that'll serve you right, don't do it again. The TWAB was ultimately saved by some excellent Movie of the Week winners where we didn't see a single PvP montage in sight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because of that and that alone, TWAB equals up. Finally, we got an article about the upcoming changes to the Void subclasses in the Witch Queen DLC in 2022. Destiny game director Joe Blackburn and general manager Justin Truman led the charge here and put everyone's worst fears to rest. Luke Smith had earlier got on everyone's knickers in a twist about the possibility that maybe some supers and abilities were going to be removed in a future subclass rework. There was an uproar, some people got mad, others got really mad, and well, I just sat back and watched the fireworks. Blackburn and Truman told us that in fact no light subclass super will be removed, and instead we should look forward to a world where the combinations of abilities and supers will lead to exciting builds. I for one can't wait to get hold of a blink teleporting devoured titan with a ward of dawn bubble. Yes, Saint 14, I will make you proud. Up. This last week in Destiny 2 has been absolutely packed, and if you thought that the second week of a new season was going to slow down, you had another thing coming. It had everything, new loot, new quests, new story, and we're only just getting started in Season of the Lost. Overall, this week's getting an up, and I'd like to know if you're giving this video an up or a down in the comments. Like the video, share the video and subscribe. Also come say hello over on my Twitter. I've been Truds, this has been Ups and Downs in Destiny 2, thank you very much for watching and I hope to see you next time.